The battle between small vlogging cameras. You have your Insta360 GO Ultra, your DJI Osmo Pocket 3, and your iPhone. Which one comes out on top? Let's discuss the pros and cons of each camera. And yes, I did do a comparison video on the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, the DJI Action 5 Pro, and the Insta360 GO Ultra a few months ago. Now that I've taken some time to play with these cameras a little bit more, I have a much stronger understanding of the strengths of each camera, so let me share my findings with you. If you're a beginner content creator and you're looking for a small, discreet camera, not to stand out in public, I will not hold that against you. I think it's great that there are options for shyer vloggers and content creators to create with smaller cameras. So let's talk first about the weight and portability of each camera. To be frank, your phone is probably the easiest camera to carry around just because you always have it on you. Whether it be in your back pocket, in your purse, it's easy to reach into your bag and just grab this. Now let's talk about the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. I'm actually filming this video on my Pocket 3 because I feel that this is best for sit-down videos. It also has a gimbal head which makes it easy for you to film smooth shots while you're in action. It is definitely a little bit on the heftier side though, and if you want to have a tripod attachment to your camera, you need to add the battery handle. Just know that it's not the lightest camera option, but it is definitely still a little bit more discreet than having to carry around a giant camera in your bag. Now the Insta360 GO Ultra stands out to me as the lightest and most portable camera. The coolest thing about this camera is that it comes with a detachable lens. So if you click this orange button right here and pull this lens out, this camera can film on its own. The camera alone weighs 53 grams, which is really light, and this is the size comparison to my phone. It takes up just a small corner of the size of my phone. Now let's briefly talk about the durability of each camera. Your iPhone is probably going to be one of the most rugged cameras that you can have out there, especially if you have a case on it. I drop my phone all the time and I'm not really worried about the cameras or breaking my screen because I do have a screen protector on. Not to mention it's also waterproof, so if I want to get some shots maybe where I will get a little bit of water on it, I'm not afraid to film with my phone. The Osmo Pocket 3 is unfortunately the most fragile camera of the three. The gimbal head is pretty fragile, so you have to make sure not to drop the camera. Additionally, I've heard that if you're not too careful with the flip screen, the mechanism could break, so it's hard to turn your camera on and off. The Insta360 GO Ultra is another durable option, especially with just the standalone camera. You can carry this camera separately in your pocket, and it's also waterproof. So I love using this camera where I know I have to get shots where I'm completely going to be submerging the camera underwater. Now, if we're talking about the quality of the footage that you can get from each of these three, I would say that they're all great options. They all have the ability to film in 4K. Now that we've gotten the general specs of the cameras out of the way, I want to talk to you about my favorite ways to use each of these three cameras. The iPhone is my favorite camera to use when I'm not carrying my separate cameras around. It's really easy to pull out your phone and just capture things in the moment. The iPhone comes with a camera button that if you click it, the camera just opens and you can easily film something without getting too lost or distracted in the moment. I think it's great for casual vlogging. It's definitely not my go-to camera though when it comes to high quality footage. When I want high quality and crisp and clear footage, I always aim for the Osmo Pocket 3 or the Insta360 GO Ultra. The Osmo Pocket 3 is my favorite when I'm trying to get more detailed shots. Since it's not an action camera, it has the ability to switch focuses based on what is closer to the camera, and I think the autofocus is really great for capturing key details. Since it also comes with a display screen, I feel comfortable moving the camera around, and seeing just how smooth the footage is makes me really confident with the quality of the content that I'm getting from this camera. The Insta360 GO Ultra is where I can personally really go crazy with my angles. I forgot to mention this earlier, but I also love how the Insta360 has a really wide field of view. I did some research and the field of view for the Insta360 GO Ultra goes up to 156 degrees, where the Osmo Pocket 3 is stuck at 108 degrees and the iPhone 17 can only go up to 120 degrees. This detachable action pod is actually also magnetic, so you can stick this onto any magnetic surface. The Insta360 GO Ultra also does come with some accessories. So this is a pivot stand where you can snap the camera on. You can stick it to any flat surface. The Insta360 GO Ultra also comes with a neck mount, so if you want to get hands-free POV shots, you can stick the camera onto this. Put this under your clothing and you have a worry-free POV shot that you can obtain with this camera. I do have to mention though that the Insta360 GO Ultra does not have the ability to focus on close subjects. So since this is an action camera, anything from a specific distance will be in clear view. That means the background will be clear, the subject will be clear, everything in that shot will be clear. But if you do get a little bit closer, things can get a little bit blurry. If you want to be able to get close shots with this camera, you may need to buy a separate macro lens for you to be able to focus on a closer subject and get that background blur. So if you're really thinking about whether or not you really want to purchase an iPhone, the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, or the Insta360 GO Ultra, here are a few things you need to consider. How durable is the camera? How is the quality of the footage that I'm getting? And how valuable is the creator package that the camera comes in? The iPhone is a phone, so it just comes with the phone and the charging case. The DJI Osmo Pocket 3 does have a creator combo. The creator combo comes with a camera, a transmitter, a separate mic, a carrying bag, and a mini tripod. At the moment, I'm checking Amazon right now. The creator combo goes for $924, which is a little bit pricey. The Insta360 GO Ultra bundle retails for $499 and $99, and you are getting some of these attachments as I mentioned, and you also get a tripod and a clip that you can clip onto your shirt or your hat for a POV shot. At the end of the day, it comes down to the type of videos that you want to be able to get from the camera that you purchase. So I hope that this video gives you some insight into the pros and cons of each camera. Now, I'm not gonna let you go without giving you a full test vlog with each of these three cameras. I do have to mention that this video is sponsored by Insta360 GO Ultra, but I'm giving you my honest thoughts and the best use cases for each one. Let's get into the vlog. Thank you Insta360 for sponsoring this video. You can use my code JOAN for up to 21% off of an Insta360 GO Ultra with free gifts. Be good, okay, mommy? Yes, be good. Be a good boy. Yeah. Thank you so much. Okay, you're welcome. Have a good one. The weather today makes me feel like I can do anything. I bought Otis a few treats. Freeze-dried minnows. Raise the roof. Raise the roof. Good boy. Okay. Spin. Oh, you got distracted. Spin. Spin. Sit. Otis, sit. Where are you going? High five. Good boy. Okay. Here is 2. Okay, so it is now 7 p.m. and I'm going to head over to Target to run some errands.
Thank you so much.
Go home now. Egg, some meat, and some soba noodles again. Nothing I love more than an empty gym. Yeah, filming on my iPhone so you can see how much I am sweating. Always good to get movement in for the day. The night is not over yet.
What?
Yeah, we're actually heading to one of our friends' apartments for a
Surprise!
birthday surprise, yes. So right now I'm filming on the iPhone 17. This is the Insta360 GO Ultra, so let's turn on the pure video mode. So I've now turned on the pure video mode. Today was a super duper productive day, and I'm really glad that I was able to vlog with all 3 cameras just so that you could see how each camera excels for different use cases. Goodbye!
Goodbye.